So hello friends, welcome back to MB Arts. Yes, I changed my channel name, not Book Girl anymore. I'll explain that later. In today's video, we're just going to be looking at some of the digital art I've done over the past few months because I haven't done one of these style videos in a while and I feel like there's some catching up we gotta do with my art. So right now I'm drawing Cal from my Universe the Ninth. I'll actually be releasing a video really soon about me explaining that. So I'm just drawing him. I did a traditional piece that I really liked, and I just decided, hey, let's stick this into digital. And I needed a thing to do for my month-long drawing challenge, so yay! So I did that. It's going pretty quickly right now. I finished it actually a couple weeks ago. If you follow my Instagram, you will have seen me doing that. I struggled pretty hard, but I did it, and just finishing up some shading, and we're going on to the next one. Oh, look, it's Quinn. Okay, so I got really guilty about never drawing my characters from Nyx, especially because, like, they're some of my favorite characters I've ever created, even though designs are a little bit boring, but I love them. So I had this really cool drawing of Quinn that I had done a while ago. Not a while ago, like 3 weeks ago. And I was like, hey, also digital because I did actually a lot of these during my month-long drawing challenge, and you're just going to see a lot of me, like, redrawing traditional art, so it's fine, though. It's fine. I don't really care. I like how they look when I stick them in here. So I'm just doing some line art. I take kind of forever to do the laces on the boots. It doesn't surprise anyone. Of course, it takes me forever because no one wants to draw bootlaces except for me because I'm crazy. I yeah, that took me forever. It was painful. It hurt. It was so boring. And then I was like, yay, done with those evil bootlaces. And so I actually got to color because, in case you guys haven't noticed, I have no love for the actual draw. Okay, I do. I like drawing, but I like coloring more, especially shading. Shading is so fun. So, I've made a video explaining my Nyx universe. You can check that out if you want to. Basically, I'm just drawing Quinn being Quinn, and I changed her hair so she looks less like me because people ask me if she's a self-insert. She's not, but, like, not really. No. So I changed her hair. Her eye, like, I changed up her design so I'd stop getting asked that because it was honestly really annoying. So yay. Her hair, actually, me having changed it to, and I quote, dark blonde with dark brown lowlights that popped up whenever I spent a lot of time in the sun. Yeah, I don't ask. I don't know. It took me a really long time, and I didn't even get to do, like, shadow, like, shading on the hair because there were already the dark bits. So, yay, I guess. I don't know. The hair looks cool now, and I have this taped up on my wall because apparently I do that now. So, yay. Oh, by the way, none of these drawings are really in chronological order. They're just here. So I'll try to explain that. I drew this after I drew that cow drawing. Done. And next up we have Noel because I got on a Nyx kick, kind of, or at least as much of a Nyx kick as I've ever gotten on besides the first time I designed them. Yes, I traced a pose. Sue me, but I'm bad at foreshortening. So here we are. I'm drawing Noel because I love Noel. He's too wholesome for this world, and I just wanted to draw him because I've actually only drawn him once, like, ever. The very first time I drew him was when I was designing him, and I haven't drawn him since besides this, which makes me a little sad because I like his design a lot. So I hated those feet, so I got rid of them, and I was just like, how am I gonna cheat and still make this pose make sense? Oh, chair works. So I added a chair. I colored the chair later. It's really fascinating process. You're just gonna see me going crazy with the rendering on the skin because apparently that's what I do now. I also wanted to try and, like, play around with light sources and how those work. Didn't go amazing, but it also didn't go horribly, so I'm not complaining because, like, the lighting actually makes somewhat tangible sense in this, which I'm pretty happy about. So wow, okay, all the shading in this is, like, completely unnoticeable, but I'm doing things, I promise. It's not just paused right now. That'd be kind of boring. So I just finished up the actual character. Chair time, because chairs. I don't draw chairs. Did you notice? Because I don't draw chairs, but you can kind of tell it's a chair, right? Because you know how dudes like sit in their chair backwards? That was me trying to cheat. Oh, look. Okay, so I'm doing fan art, right? Again, more pose tracing. Sue me. Illegal. Call the art police. Guess what? I don't care. So, again, this was like a quick thing. This was for my drawing challenge, and like I did not feel like actually drawing that pose. And guess what? This is fan art. This is not my character. If this were, I'd be like, wow, that looks a lot like Keith from Keeper of the Lost Cities, because it does, because it is him. The face looks really wacky in this. I actually fixed that, but I don't have the time lapse, so I'm going to be showing all the finished drawings at the end of this video, I promise. Basically just working on the face right now. I finished the clothes. The pants and the Batman shirt are both references from the book series. If you've ever read Keeper, you'll know where you will know where those came from. The Batman shirt mostly. So Keith's holding a gulan, again, also thing from the book series. It's the great gulan incident. It's beautiful. So I didn't feel like actually drawing a hand, so I drew a mitten with a pinky finger, because that's what we do here. I wanted to kind of render this a little bit more than I usually do my drawings, because I don't know, I'd spent like an hour on Instagram that day, and I kept on seeing these amazing artists who had like this really beautiful like line artless cartoon style, like not line artless, but it was really light and like you could barely see it. It was so pretty, and I wanted to do that, but I mean, basically the closest I got to was coloring in the line art, and you can still barely tell I did. Well, I mean, you can kind of tell, but I don't know. I didn't get very close, but I still like the drawing. Oh, yes. This is like my favorite drawing ever, besides my Aster one at the end of this video. So this is Sage. Y'all know who Sage is, I think. Do you know who Sage is? Oh, wow. Have I even done a video with him? I don't even think I've done a video with Sage in it. That's sacrilege. So this is Sage. He's from my Zodiac universe. He is actually the best. He's too cute. I love him so much. He exists. He's the Sagittarius character. I'll get to the Zodiac thing at some point, maybe. Potentially I will. After I do the 9th video. So I wanted to draw him. I wanted to draw face, because face is always, like, when I just do headshots, they end up so, like, detailed looking. Or as detailed as I end up going for my drawings. And I just wanted to draw him being like blep, you know, because that's what we do here. That's what we do. Oh my gosh, this drawing is so cute. I forgot that I drew this. It's so cute. So I'm just doing some shading. My usual, like, I changed how I do under the chin shadows. I decided I wanted to make them the same skin tone, because if you actually look at like people, like, the shadow underneath their chin isn't gray. It took me an egregiously long time to figure that out. So, I'm just doing the shading on the sweater and the overalls, because I wanted to make the clothes more detailed than I usually do, because I'm so bad at drawing clothes. Like, geez, it's sad. Rendering the face a little bit. I changed the way I do highlights. I don't really do those like little dots anymore. I mean, I do, but they're more blended out, and so I kind of do like cheekbone highlight. It's a thing. So I'm doing the hair right now. I do the hair. I've been doing hair like this for a while. It's just that you guys haven't seen me do it like this, because my last one of these videos was, I don't even know why my channel is called Book Girl anymore, and that one I did not do hair the same way I do. I just do multiply little stripy things, and then I do add. You can kind of see how I do it, but I just use normal, multiply, and add. I bet you can piece together how I do it from there. So that one's done. This is another Zodiac character, because for a couple months I was like, yeah, the Zodiac characters are my entire life now, and they basically were. So this is Virgo. He's a Virgo character, and I wanted to draw, I had already drawn him, but I really hated that drawing, so I wanted to draw him again, but he ended up looking like a 7-year-old, so that's why this thing is called Virgo as a child, because he looks like a child. So there it is. Very beautiful. Yes, now more Sage. Can you tell how much I love Sage, or am I just crazy? Because I feel like I've only done like 2 digital things of him, but that's a lot more than I've done of most characters. Like you get 1 digital piece, and then I'm just like, nah, you know. So I'm drawing Sage again, and I got one of those big ol' like sweater blanket hoodie things for Christmas this year, and I was like, I need to draw him in that hoodie. So I did. And it's adorable. And some of my friends think it looks like the Coraline design, and I agree it does, but she doesn't have red hair, so it's not plagiarism, kids. Just coloring him in. I made a tiny little animatic of him, and I was just taking some colors from that. Oh wow, it's great. The chin shadow's great. That bothers me now. So again, you saw how I did the hair. It's pretty straightforward. I'll probably do a tutorial on that at some point. Just shading the sweater, which was actually surprisingly easy considering, like, I mean, it's a blob. Blobs are hard. Now I'm just texturing the jacket a little bit, and done. Oh, there are so many good drawings in this video. There are so many good ones. Okay, this is another character from the Zodiac universe, because like I said, Zodiac was my entire life for a while. So, this is kind of like she's a side character. But I had done a drawing of her in my sketchbook, and I loved it so much, and I also adore her design. I love it. I love it so much. She's so fun to draw. And we actually I don't have a name for her yet, which is sad. Oh, by the way, I'm doing this Zodiac universe with like one of my friends. So if I say we, I'm not talking about myself as like 2 people. That would be weird. Just clarifying here. So I'm just coloring her in, and I really love that orange shirt. It looks so nice with the shorts. Like, if you ask me, I'd go on a like freaking tirade about how much I love that. I'm just finishing up some shading, highlights, done. So, you know how I said I wanted to be able to render my drawings better? Well, I meant that when I said it, because this Pisces drawing is the proof of that. Gosh, I hate it so much. But not a lot, but I don't love it. It's not my best drawing of Pisces. Though I did figure out her color, like her wacky color scheme, so that's fun. So while I was drawing this, my mother, my lovely mother, she was watching me, because that's what moms do. And she was kind of nitpicking about the proportions, and so you'll just see me like draw and redraw a billion things a billion times over again. That's why. I mean, it does look more proportionate, but gosh, this thing. You want to know why this time lapse is so long? Because I spent like 2 hours on the sketch. It's great. It's amazing. Okay, now I'm getting closer to finishing the sketch. I think I'm almost done at this point. Yeah. So now I'm going to line art. I actually like did line art for this, which I don't make a habit of doing line art. I usually just color straight over my sketch. But so I'm running out of things to talk about. Here we go. She has a pretty nutty color scheme, if I do say so myself. Just judging by the lovely teal and purple hair that I did. Orange eyes, because why not? Why the heck not? And I'm just doing hair. Doing multicolored hair is kind of hard. Like, shading multicolored hair is just a nightmare for me. So I'm just finishing up the little space buns, because yay, space buns. Doing the eyes, because I always do the eyes first. I love drawing eyes. They're so fun. I'm gonna end up rendering the face a lot on this one, and then like almost completely getting rid of the line art, because that's what we do now, apparently. Just doing some shading. Because of the 3/4 view, it wasn't really looking like 3/4, so I tried to put the left side of the face slightly more in shadow. It didn't really do much, though. I also tried to lighten up the shading on the hair just to make the colors pop more. That kind of worked, although when I add in the ad layers, it just ends up looking very strange and like plastic. So so I'm just putting in some final touches on the hair, and then I color the line art, and yeah. Lovely. Oh, you know how when I said that sage drawing was my favorite drawing like ever in the existence of the entire universe? I was lying. I was lying, kids. Don't lie, by the way. Don't lie. Lying's bad. So this is my drawing of Aster. You know Aster, right? You know him. You've seen him multiple times. So I redesigned him because I was like, hey, ponytail. So I gave him a ponytail, right? And then I thought, if I'm redesigning him, I might as well change lots of stuff. So I changed his hair color too. It's not yellow anymore because yellow looks really awkward to color digitally. So now it's like actually blonde. Pretty proud of myself for that. My mom said that he looks like a Targaryen in this. I'm not arguing. He does. He really does. And I actually like coloring his eyes purple just to see if it like actually like you can't really tell because it's really quick, but I do. And he does. He looks like a Targaryen. And I've never seen Game of Thrones before, so I can promise you there was no influence from that. But yeah, stuff happened. So now I'm doing the face. I just put in the mouth because I hated the way the mouth looked earlier. And you're gonna see me, doing his original clothing design. I was like, nah. We're gonna change everything. Not everything. He still looks like himself, but still. So I changed the shirt to white, and I think I'm doing some lighting right now, some rim lighting and shading the clothing. Gosh, I hate drawing clothes so much. It's so hard. So here we go. Just adding in some final shading and details, and done. Yes. Okay, so Cam looks like a zombie in this, right? He does. Don't lie. You know he does. And that's because I switched my iPad to grayscale. How on like TikToks and stuff, like people will put their iPad tablets or whatever on grayscale, and then they'll Google and pick a random color palette thing and then like draw with that. That's what I did. And I picked a very zombie-ish looking color palette. So Cam's a zombie in this. I actually don't hate the drawing. I like it a lot, but the color, oh gosh. Okay, so I did the grayscale thing again, right? Right? And this one actually ended up turning out semi-normal looking, but it was just weird enough that it just looks really weird because he's like yellow. So I did this once, and I asked my sister to look at it just to see if it looked like normal. She said it didn't. He doesn't. He looked like a neon popsicle. So I got a different color scheme. I like this color scheme, just not on humans, right? So I'm doing the kind of the shading and stuff, and just the fact that he almost looks normal is what makes it so weird looking for me. That's why. Like, if this were just the wackiest color scheme ever, like the thing before, I feel like this would look more normal to me just because I know that I picked crazy colors. But just the fact that it's kind of normal looking is so strange, and it's weird to me. So now we're just going to look at some of the final products. I have no idea why the image quality is so bad, but it is, and I have no idea how to fix it, so sorry. We're just going to go through all of these. You can see them. And yeah, just coming in on Virgo. Untitled Character, whom I love and adore. Hoodie Sage. Normal Sage. Pisces. Quinn. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!